as you see, this has a standard circlip. So you just need a pair of snap ring pliers. Go ahead. Lift it off. In most cases, you would replace these clips at all times. Every time you remove one, it should be replaced. These are very durable. I have no issues reusing them. Slide your pin back just so it clears the rod. And we're good. Take your pin all the way out. Don't mix up the orientation of your piston pin. In this case, clip that remained on the pin goes to the rear. We remove the exhaust side. You want your, first of all, you're going to look at the piston and make sure if you have pinned rings that the ring end gap lines up at the pin. Squeeze each ring to make sure it compresses all the way, and line the openings up 120 degrees apart from each other. So that's done. We're now going to insert it into the ring compressing tool. And now you ever so gently ratchet it into place as you're looking down on the rings, making sure they're closing properly, and there's no need to force it, just slow little. You got more to go. That's it for now. And you want something with a wooden handled hammer. Wooden handled hammer like this, not a fucking sledgehammer. No, other way. Make sure your arrow points to the front. Get the piston skirt started before you touch it with a hammer. There you go. And gentle taps. FedEx is here with some monstrosity. We'll be back. FedEx was just here with beanbag chairs for the monkeys. Oh, Christmas present. So you just tap it in, and the ring compressor goes against the cylinder, so the piston will go right down. You don't have to worry about cut fingertips, snagged rings, or any bullshit like that. And you can continue knocking this down until, and actually at this point we're going to wait. You could go down until the piston comes out and you can get to the piston pin, but we'll do that in a moment. So our O-rings are in place. The base O-ring, both of our top cylinder stud O-rings, our pushrod tube seals are in place but rotated 90 degrees so that they'll clear the frame. We're going to slide our cylinder in. Just stop there, grab the hammer. We're going to give it a few taps. Yep. Waiting for the piston to come through. We're about halfway there. A little more. A little more. Keep going. Good. Now we're going to slide the cylinder in. You can yard the cardboard out of there. And now you're going to line up. I got to get repositioned here. There. Now we're going to line the rod up with the piston. You're going to slide the piston pin in by hand. Should go right in by hand, no tapping necessary. And now you're going to reinstall the snap ring. Now, no hammer necessary. Now you just tap the cylinder by hand. As I said, this is where you have the benefit of greasing these O-rings in place, because they're not going to get trapped or dislodged or fucking torn or anything. And here is where the benefit of putting our alcohol on, our pushrod tube seals on with alcohol. You want to turn these. There's lines on these. These lines point straight down. So we might need to actually come back with the cylinder a little bit. And I can't do this with one hand. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Sean's got the camera. Just grab the pushrod tube seals with your fingers and turn them. Some techs will just put them on the right way and slam the cylinders on, but you're stressing the fucking pushrod tube seal that way. And this is a big job for a lot of people, so, and an expensive job, so I think it's better to just do it frickin' right with less stress on the pushrod tube seals. It lasts longer for the customer before they leak again. They will eventually leak anyway because they dry out, as I explained in the beginning of this video. But that's that. There's going to be a space here. That's the difference of the new pushrod tube seals. They're holding that off. That's going to be brought in with the cylinder head once we start bolting all of this together. And we're ready. Now we're going to install a new head gasket. There is no top or bottom. Carefully walk that into place. Our head is all cleaned in our diesel parts washer without going insane, just cleaning off the old grease and sludge. Now the push rods can be reinstalled, our rockers can be reinstalled, and then we'll outline the details of how to torque this head down initially.